Good morning, actually good afternoon from Jerusalem. You can see Sam. I met Sam like an hour ago when I drank coffee. Sam is one of my subscribers. He's from London. He's got a British accent. And we were talking, and you know, if you are my subscriber, you are part of my family. And I realized that he's got a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday! That in that case, as a present, 12 o'clock, you can hear the bells. I'm taking you for a short tour to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. Are you joining us? Yes! Let's do that. Then in that case, we are now, Sam, at close to Jaffa Gate. We are in the Armenian quarter, heading to the Christian quarter. And let me take you from a non-touristy way. All right? And now he knows a lot of my videos. I'm not sure that all, but a lot of my videos. He knows everything about my life. And look at the train. That yellow train is kind of a bus to the Western Wall, because for some people it's difficult for them to walk. Hello, train. Then we are at Jaffa Gate, entering into the Christian quarter, and Sam. The Christian quarter is divided into, the Christian quarter himself divided into different denominations. And we will go through the Greek Catholic one, and you can see the name of the street. Above you, Greek Catholic Patriarch. Greek Catholic, we know Greek Orthodox, we know Catholic, but now you know that there are some Greek Orthodox who accepted the Catholic. Then that's their neighborhood. Most of them are Arabs. Okay. And the language of the church is in Arabic. Mm-hmm. It's a Catholic order, but it looks like a Greek Orthodox church. And if you will continue straight and immediately to the right, you will see the such an amazing church. But we are leaving the Greek Catholic, entering to the Copts. Copts are, you can see St. George Street. Copts are mainly North African Christians. Egypt, 10% of the Egyptians are Copts. On the way, you can see a few things. First one is, can you see the cross there, Sam? This is a Jerusalem cross, unique to Jerusalem. The idea, 5 crosses, yes, true. And this crazy place is my favorite one, but I'm afraid of entering into it because I'm afraid of needles. But I'm promoting it mainly because the man is such an amazing Christian Copt, and the family, and I don't know if you like tattoos. I am afraid of it. Yeah. What kind of music here? I can dance here. And the entrance is from here. And Graham, we already know Danny.
You can see all of my group.
He's got birthday. Then I decided to give him,
Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Siman tov.
Then I decided to take him to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, short tour.
Okay.
That I'm afraid to enter. If I will enter, no, to here. If I will enter, they will pierce me.
Yes, probably. They are walking with them.
Let's go to see ya. All right, there are the crazy people who are going to do that. Oh gosh. Enjoy. I'm afraid of needles. Then for me to reach that place, that point is more than enough.
I'm afraid of needles too.
Oh, then follow me. You already did it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And it's already finished. Zahi Shaked. Wow. Then he's brave. I'm not. I'm not there. I can see more. Can I see yours?
You get the same words as me.
Zahi Shaked.
There's like
all right,
19 of us.
but I need to know what do you mean by that?
So on the cross, when Jesus, his last words were, "It is finished."
Okay.
And that's what we got.
Because for me,
John 19.
yeah, I know. When Jesus said it's already finished, it's actually the beginning.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Beginning of eternity.
Yeah. All right. Then enjoy. Yeah, I'm running away. For me, this is Easter yam.
Have a good day.
Excellent. Gosh, they're brave. Did you see what they did?
Yeah, I've seen.
Oh God. Then, wow, that is funny. Then, in that case, we are at the Copts area, and I love that street. I think, few videos I took about it. Many of it, mainly because it's without tourists, except of that group. Wow. I am so afraid of needles. I'm so afraid of needles. When I have to go to do the checks, blood, my daughter is coming with me to calm me down. Look at that. Two things that are very important to see here. First of all, a lot of the Christians in Israel and Palestine are using St. George. Because for so many years, the Muslims didn't let the Christians to use crosses. Then they looked for a different option, and that was St. George. And another thing that I love is God is love. God is love. This is so important because, well, we know that God is love, but they could easily say Jesus is love. But they decided to use that word, God is love, because Muslims and Jews are walking here too, and everyone can relate it. A bakery is to your right side. You might see some pita bread. Not now, but usually they have pita bread here, like that, and white here. Christians were very poor people. Then in that case, the rich Christians used to leave bread outside. The people will be able to eat. And the custom is still on, although now the Christians are not so poor. And look at that. In English, Hebrew, and Arabic. Sorry. Sam is gonna be, how old are you gonna be? 22?
Older.
Older than that?
Yeah.
How old? I don't know. Sorry? I'm
30 now.
30?
Yeah.
Then, while you're watching that video, down there, comments, write something for his birthday.
Thank you.
And he will be able to read it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Look how beautiful it is from here. You can see the Church of the Redeemer. If we're talking about places to visit, you can climb up to the roof. Then I think the best view. The only problem, Sam, around 300 stairs up. Yes, Jesus is the word. It's the word here. Beautiful entrance, but sadly not so maintained. To that neighbor. Look at the doors. It's a Christian quarter, but you can see Muslims think because the Christians already flee from here. Then here someone made Hajj, went to Mecca. You can see that when he came back, he got a title like Sir. And his title will be Hajj. Then let's continue. Have you been in that street as well or no? Oh, hallelujah. Then we are doing something new because he already visited the city through my videos. Then, yeah. And we will reach the Christian street. And that's what happened, guys. If you are my subscribers, then you are part of my family. And I think it's a nice present for your birthday. No, don't. I'm doing it with love. And this is the main street. Happily, in August, there are not a lot of tourists. In August, the good thing is not a lot of tourists. The bad thing is too much sun. And he knows what he's talking about, Sam. He knows what you're talking about. There are two Marys here. Mary that's smiling. Look at the right one. When you will be at the Nativity Church, you will see Mary there smiling. And while she's smiling, because she doesn't know what will happen to her son. And Here, you see Virgin Mary of Jerusalem,
Yeah.
no more smile. And I can understand her. I mean, think about a father or mother who knows that
Yeah.
the children,
Pain.
will die in front of his eyes. This is so sad. Straight ahead, this is a mosque, Mosque of Omar. Omar was one of the Caliph after Muhammad time, and he visited that place. The bishop of Jerusalem asked him to pray inside the church, but he said, if I pray inside the church, they will turn the church into a mosque. Then he prayed outside the church, and they turned their church into a mosque. Then this is the entrance. You've already been here.
Yeah.
Then we are not going into the tomb, because have you been there in the tomb? Okay, but I will show you some other places. I didn't plan to do that. I was supposed to be with my daughter at home. I came especially for the Dormition church because they opened it today, reopened it today, and I wanted to be the first one to see it, and I wanted you to be the first one to see it as well. This is the Assumption area, and we are at Assumption Day. This is August 15th. Now, the facade of the church is not later than the late 11th century. Beginning of the 12th century. The first church was built at the 4th century, but it's been destroyed a few times. You see the ladder there? You know, yeah. The two chapels belongs to the Armenians, and they wanted to clean the windows from the outside. They took the ladder out, started to clean it, and then the Greek Orthodox came to them and said, hey, who told you that is yours? Until they figure out who owns it, the ladder will be there. And I do have pictures of it from 1859 that shows you the ladder. Now they are leaving, they are actually going out from two Ethiopian churches to connect. Did they too? Hallelujah. Then I'm a good teacher.
Definitely.
No hats. And I must say that today it's a little bit crowded. Yesterday I was here, it was almost empty. Oops, sorry. But let me take you, because they are climbing up to the Calvary, let me take you first to see the tomb. Now they are renovating the church. This time they are renovating the floor of the church. Then in that case, it's a little bit difficult to reach places. And you will see a lot of wooden floor. Wooden floor marks the places that are already excavated. And it will take years, as you can see. We are now in the Armenian chapel. The women of Jerusalem looked at the Golgotha, which is just behind you, from here, according to the Armenians. According to the Catholic, they did it on top of the Golgotha. Then let's continue to the tomb. Let them go first. It's one group. I want them to be together. See the floor? Wooden floor?
Yeah.
Already excavated it. I'm always trying to see what's happening. But it's not easy because there's kind of a big wall. Oh, that's the company of Benarim, the one that I told you to use. This is the tomb of Jesus, but let's go to the other side. It's going to be more quiet. See that back side of it belongs to the Church of Egypt, Copts. And if you stand here, you can see the church. You already been there. Then there are two chapels there. The third chapel with the candlelight and the table. That's where the entrance took care that no one will steal the body of Jesus. And the inner part is the tomb itself. It's not a long line. It's, let's say, 20 minutes, which is good because usually it can reach. Oh, look at the Egyptian one. Beautiful to see that. But it can take hours to enter. Then yesterday it took you.
No, today it took me like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Then see, August can be good. Then
If you pay the heat.
yeah, if you can bear the heat. Yeah. But let me show you, Sam, another tomb of Jesus. I don't know if you visited yesterday or not. not of Jesus, another tomb in that church.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Did you visit it?
No,
Yusuf?
I
Oh, then you're just. Then at least we are doing something new today. Let them go out, and as you can see, it's all for us. Then let's start to talk about that room. It doesn't look like the most important church in the world. I mean, look at the graffiti, which is a thing, for me, horrible. But in about 400 years from now, that will be history.
Yeah.
But you can say that that room was burned down, and the church was burned down in 1808. You can see the altar, it's not a chair. You can see the altar, it was burned down too. When the Church of Syria, people who actually worshipped that place before, came back to here, the others told them, it's not yours. They still figure out who owns that place. That in that case, no one maintained it. It looks bad, isn't it? That the wall that you see here is from the 4th century church, from the beginning of Christianity. That was built by St. Helen, and the tour guide is taking you to see real tombs from Jesus' time. Tell me, oh, sorry, yeah? I don't want to disturb them because they have a big group and we have only Sam.
Hi, Sam. Where are you from?
Yeah.
You don't have only Sam. I have the Sam.
The Sam. And Sam is celebrating birthday tomorrow. Then, yes. Then you can see some niches, Sam. You can see some niches, right? Some of them are open, some of them are closed, like that one. And now when we know it, let's go outside and let the tour guide talk about it.
Okay, so this is sort of just 50 feet from...
Wait a minute. Let me just go out. Thank you. Now, what you saw there, Sam, is a real tomb from the time of Jesus, 1st century. And you saw the niches. When they buried someone, I'm talking about rich Jews, because poor Jews, just dig a hole in the floor, that's it. When they bury people there, according to the Jewish tradition, and that's happened to Jesus as well, you must bury the dead at the same day. Yeah. And then, if you remember, Joseph of Arimathea begged to get the body of Jesus because he had a garden next to the crucifixion place. Now we can understand why it's under the same church. Then a family tomb of that time was a rock-cut cave, and it was closed with the Rolling Stones, but the Rolling Stones didn't survive. You saw the niches. They buried people according to the niches. Let's say if there are 9 niches there, what will happen to the 10th body? I mean, you cannot bury him. Then they will check out the bones of the ancient tomb, put it in a small box, an ossuary, and then they can bury someone else. It's important for me because of 2 reasons. First one, Joseph of Arimathea gave Jesus his own tomb that no one used before. Now we can understand the idea, because no one is using the tomb, in the modern world, they're not using the same tomb twice. Then in that case, now we know why. Secondly, it shows you that that church was kind of a cemetery that era. Because Jews have been buried outside the wall. And this is inside the wall. Yeah, I mean, we actually came from Jaffa Gate. Then in that case, now you know another story. That maybe the church that we are visiting, maybe the tomb here is his tomb, because that tomb been destroyed so many times. The tomb of Joseph of Arimathea wasn't important for the enemies of the Christians, and they never used it. They left it like that. And I even don't know if you... Wait, do me a favor, be there. It's open. I'm talking about the second option. There are 2 tombs of Jesus in Jerusalem. One is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre that belongs to 90% of the Christians. Another 10% are going to the Garden Tomb. I do have so many videos about it. And Sam, go there and see it. Because when I'm taking my daughter there, she's talking with angels. Well, she used to. Now she's too old for angels. But according to the Catholic, Sunday morning, that's where Mary Magdalene met Jesus. Then this is the facade of the tomb. Remember, it's includes 2 chapels. Dan. Yeah, no, okay. Sorry?
We'll be experiencing video.
Oh, yes, of course. Then, now he's taking a video of me explaining him the story. Then, 2 chapels in one place. It used to be a cave. It used to be a cave. But because it's been destroyed so many times, they built kind of a edicula, kind of a structure above it. The structure itself is from the 19th century, and they renovated lately. If you go back to the oldest videos of mine, you will see it. Sadly, I was hacked 2 months ago, then some of my videos were lost, and I hope that those videos of ancient time, let's say 5, 6, 7 years ago, are still there, but I will find them. Let's climb up to the Golgotha together. Is it okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Because I know that I actually forced you to do that because, but because he's got a birthday. I just met him. He's a subscriber of mine. He's part of my family. Then a gift. Let us go back because they're renovating the floor. We cannot make a round tour. Then we have to go back. I need to know everything about what's happening here because this is the closest excavation next to the tomb, and I hope that one day they will publish it. I really hope so because I need to know what's happening beneath the church. Yeah. A lot of history. All right, now we can climb up. The Golgotha, the Calvary, is upstairs, but before that, because we are doing it backward, we actually saw the resurrection area. We saw the tomb of Jesus. Before they put it inside the tomb, they actually purified his body. Then for me, that place is where the naked body of Jesus touched. It's very important for me. And because of the noise that ran away, and we're climbing up to the Calvary to see where Jesus was crucified. Oh, wow! It reminds me now of regular days, not August. Usually it's, I was here yesterday, it was empty. This is the Catholic part of the church. The other side is the Greek Orthodox part. In the Catholic part, you can see a few things. That's where they nailed Jesus to the cross. And that, can you see the statue of Mary? It's with a spear in her heart. It represents the Pietà. Mary holding the dead body of her son. Let's go to see where he was crucified. You've been there yesterday as well?
Today morning, yeah.
In the morning. It was empty here?
Only had 4 people.
All right. Look at the Golgotha rock, the bedrock. It's covered with the glass against people like me that wants to get some souvenirs. And Jesus is in the middle. It's difficult to see from here, but above him there's a symbol. Jesus from Nazareth, King of the Jews. To the right, John. To the left, the mother. While Jesus was on the cross, he asked John to take care of his mother, which is amazing. Here you can see the spear in the heart of Mary. Right there. It's beautiful. But because you already been here, I don't need to force you to see it again, to touch it again. Then let's leave the Golgotha. And I want to show you one more place.
Sure. Thank you.
Let's do that. I don't know if you visited or not. Did you visit the place that I found the true cross? Let's do that. Sammy, you're sweating because of me. It's so hot. It's so humid. Yeah. Well, that's August. We are beneath the Golgotha. Right there, it's a Greek Orthodox chapel. This is, according to tradition, the tomb of Adam and Eve. The first couple ever. Let's go in. Because I saw your eyes opening. I said to myself, I must show it to you. We know that when tears of blood touched the ground, so many people resurrected. The Bible never mentioned that Adam was one of them, but this is a traditional story. And you can see, remember the earth shook when he died. Then you can see here the creek. This is part of the Golgotha, as well as here. Then might be the tomb of Adam. I must tell you that they are sitting on tombstones. The Crusader kings were buried here. You can see a little bit of the... I know, Sam. But it's once a year you do have a birthday. We will finish the tour in about 10 minutes. Another part of the Golgotha, Sam, it's right here. We've been on top. Remember when we talked about it? And I'm taking you to see one more chapel, and that's it. And then I'm going home to my daughter. She got used to it. But I must be a better father. I love my daughter. Then, didn't visit it. Oh, you did?
Yeah. There's another station.
Yeah, that's when they found the true cross. Then we are going down to the lowest place in the church. If it's the lowest place of the church, it means that it's the oldest place of the church. Because when you are destroying churches or destroying houses, and this is the story of Jerusalem, so many destroyed Jerusalem, and by doing it, they built a city on top of it. Then it's like city on top of a city on top of a city. If you are, if you are reaching the floor, it means that you are reaching the bedrock. You are reaching the oldest. Yes, yeah. Then before that, Armenian chapel, and you can see here a mosaic floor of 9 cities. That some of them been destroyed by the Ottomans in 1950. And I was in Armenia. I was here in Armenia, watching Mount Ararat, which is now part of Turkey. Look how beautiful is the chapel. And we will continue to the lowest place of the church, and that's where we're going to say goodbye. And you're going to the city of David, and I'm going back to the city of Tel Aviv. And the first thing that I will do, I will take a shower. Then we are leaving the Armenian quarter, entering Armenian chapel, entering to a Catholic place. And the child is touching now the exact spot that St. Helen, you can see St. Helen with a cross. That's where St. Helen found the true cross. Actually, she found 3 crosses. Remember, Jesus was crucified with another two. Then she took a sick person, or according to another story, another option, dead man. And the first 2 crosses touch him or her. Nothing happened, but you know exactly what happened when she found the true cross. Then this is the exact spot of it. But that place was used as a quarry before. King Herod used it to build the temple. You can see that it used to be. But when he died, no one got to pay that. No, I mean, he didn't pay. I mean, the builders, the one who excavated here, didn't get their salary. Then they left the place. Later on, they use it as a water system. You can see the plaster on the wall?
Yeah.
Right there. And you can see the buckets holes. Then, happy birthday tomorrow to you.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Birthday to you. Then, Sam, thank you very much. I'm so happy to meet one of the subscribers. And it was meant to be, as we said, it was meant to be.
Thanks a lot for your videos and the information you shared.
Thank you very much. And see you in my next video. And from right now, Sam is my best friend as well. Bye-bye.